We're gonna work on my son's truck. Let's check it out. I gave him the loaner truck that I bought, got it cheap, and was kind of messed up. I gave it to him because he liked driving it more than that Wraith cage thing I bought or built for him. And then no one ever went out with this. So whenever all my friends were like, oh man, I'd love to go with you. And then we would go out and I'm like, hey, do you want to go? And they're like, oh no, we're going fishing. Or we're hanging out with our girlfriend or something. I don't know, fiddling with their wiener, whatever they were doing. Anywho, nobody ever wanted to go. Nobody was ever actually wanting to go. So I said the hell with it. I gave it to him. It does have a 2-speed in it, which I've locked out, and in all honesty, it's fine. It's in first gear. It has a Trailmaster, what is this, 15 turns Trailmaster Sport. So I'm gonna make him, the only thing I really needed to do was I got this Cliffhanger. I started practicing with my airbrush. This is as close as you guys are gonna get to it because it doesn't really look wonderful. I wonder what he called a rainbow truck, but he doesn't literally want rainbows on the side. He likes color. He likes a lot of bright colors, which I do too, so I kind of understand that. But he wanted it. Once I asked him what body he wanted, he saw the Cliffhanger, and the like advertisement for the Cliffhanger is black, and he's like, oh, I want it black but with rainbows. I was like, okay. So I showed him a picture of a rainbow, and I'm like, you really literally want this? He's like, no, I want rainbows. I was like, in stripes, like you want colors? He's like, yeah. So he said, but I want it black. It's really hard to paint a rainbow truck, but black. So this is what I came up with. I just started, finagling some weird, and he loves it, whatever, which is cool. I like it. I think it's cool, but there was definitely some spots where you can tell I don't know what the hell I'm doing with the airbrush. It cracked in a couple places. The fades really aren't as pretty as I want them to be. The metallic and the flake pearls, stuff like that. Like this is green, technically. The metallic orange and the pearl green that is on the side needed a few more layers before they were backed. I didn't put enough layers on them. They look like they would maybe hold. I made sure to use my heat gun, put them on nice and thin, put 4 or 5 coats on, whatever. And then it cracked. They ended up cracking. Then I put the black on it and backed it with this gray whenever I took the bed thing off, and it just kind of cracked everywhere and has some weird, he doesn't care. We'll probably end up putting Paw Patrol stickers and stuff on it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, what we're doing today is I'm going to build just a couple little shock towers, nothing crazy. I'm going to use this little piece of aluminum, chop it in half, put it right like this. Nothing insane. It's just going to be little guy, just little guy approved. So nothing, he doesn't need anything crazy. Just probably sit it right like that, be done with it. So that is what we're going to do. So I'll draw this out, measure these holes, all that stuff, make it boopsie boop, we'll be done. This is very rough. Okay, pretty much easy peasy lemon squeezy. Got that all done. That's what they look like. They're rough, and I'm gonna leave them that way just because it doesn't really matter. He'll be fine with it. I'm okay with it. One thing I don't like, this aluminum has some sort of plastic covering on it that I can't get off because it sat out in the sun for like 6 years before it was given to me. So I'm not complaining, but I can't get it off. So every time I cut it and grind it and everything, it just smells like burning plastic. It is what it is, but or it gets stuck together because it gets hot, which is what I'm dealing with right now. So There we go. That's not right. Let's become unfriends. There we go. What the hell was that? Alright. So this one goes over here. So we gotta find that. That's not it. This driver here. I'll probably take these screws out just because they're a little bit short. And you know, like your mom says, short screw is unacceptable. Okay, there we go. That kind of keeps the body mounts from moving around too, so that'll be a plus. This one's not very tight. There we go, it's a little better. Make sure it fits before we go put the shocks on it. Take it back off. Yeah, cool. I had to chop the back of it off to make sure it fit and everything. So now we'll put them probably there, and we will go from there. Oh, God. Alright. Needed a nut. Forgot. Alright, got my hardware. Stick my bolt in here. I'm going to use a nut as a spacer just because I have them, and basically because I have them. I have more nuts than 3mm nuts than spacers, so that's what we're putting on there. Ow! Alright. I did move the shock forward a little bit, which could soften it up. If it needs a little more preload, I'll throw it on there. So far, it's looking all right. This thing's almost ready to run. It just needs a battery. So pretty much whatever it looks like at any point in time is what it's going to look like. Does that make sense? If only I had an electric driver with a 2.5mm insert. There. That looks good already. There we go. Alright. Yeah, there we go. It's nice, it's not too soft. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so we'll put this on there. Oh, hell yeah.
I said give me a hell yeah!
There we go. There we go. Boom. Cliffhanger, custom mounted. I didn't realize I never cut out that fender. I never cut out any of the fenders cleanly. I had to do that. But that's what it looks like now. Definitely much better. The front is almost all droop. It's about 75-25. The rear is probably 50-50. Yeah, that looks good. Just enough. And it's got almost a tire. I think it'll be all right. He doesn't mind anyway. It doesn't really matter, but it'll definitely be good for him. So looks good to me. I don't know what you think, but I think it looks good. So that's it. Really all I did was make some shock mounts. This won't be a very long video, but it is what it is. It's a video. It's for you to watch, you know? So, okay, that's all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, especially if you want to see anything that I have that you've seen before. If you have any questions, all that stuff, let me know. So whatever you want to see, just let me know. Like a woman. What do you want? What do you want? Tell me what you want. Just tell me what you want and I'll do it. I'll just do the best I can if you just tell me what you want. Okay? All right. Bye.